Good morning, everyone. This is Tammy, the Fibonacci Princess. It is Friday, May 9th, and this is your morning video. Let's go ahead and get started here on Tesla 30-minute chart. Moving averages, of course, are back on the side of the bulls here on Tesla. We have had a really nice pop in Tesla this morning. We've met the first targets off of those previous lows here, okay? We kept the low from the 30th of April, so this is why you see two different targets at target 1. And then we had the low from the 7th of May. Okay, so we've met both those targets on the upside. What do we say? Many moves tend to terminate at extensions of prior swings. We also have the second target off of this previous low. Let's see if it was this. Was it this high to low? Obviously. Yep. So, be aware, we are getting extended, and I could see a pullback here. I'm not saying we're completely going to roll over. It might be a good opportunity to get bullish. I'll give you a couple of quick levels if I can here, but I'm going to have to finish the rest of it after the video. I mean, it looks like we've got a support right around that 299 area. Look for some smaller swings here quickly. Yeah. So like I said, I'll do the rest of the support when I get done with the video. But just know, you've had quite a few opportunities to get bullish here, okay? I gave you an opportunity on the 30th of April, gave you an opportunity on the 7th of May, and yesterday. So trend trade is to get bullish on Tesla. And all the moving averages are back on the side of the bulls on the daily also. So the daily is looking great. As far as Amazon is concerned, moving averages are back on the side of the bulls here on Amazon. I did give you an opportunity to get bullish there on the 6th of May. However, at the time it was counter trend, to be fair. Same with the bullish opportunity on the 30th of April. Now, as far as that 30th of April, we've met the first target on the upside at 193. Second target is 197. Now, from the low from the 6th of May, we have not met those targets yet, 195 and 198. So this could be an opportunity for you to get bullish here. Let's see. I'll give you a couple of quick levels, but just like I said on Tesla, I kind of need to keep moving here on the video. So I will update. Well, that's definitely not going to work. I will update just as soon as I am done with the video here. But of course, there's going to be lots of support, right? Because we have been going straight up lately. So anyway, that's what I've got for now. Let's see, got a couple over here. They're going to be just under it. And there. All right, so there's your price support on Amazon 30-minute chart. As far as Apple 30-minute chart is concerned, moving averages are on the side of the bulls here on Apple for the first time in forever. However, not by much. Let me check them just to make sure. Yep, they are. So your trend trade on this time frame is actually to get bullish on Apple. Your setup zone, I mean, I would risk anywhere from 194 to 97, just because that would include that 786 retracement. As far as NVIDIA 30-minute chart is concerned, moving averages are on the side of the bulls here on NVIDIA. I can give you some more price support as soon as I'm done with the video, but for right now I do have price support 113 to 15. As far as ES1 20-minute chart is concerned, moving averages are on the side of the bulls here. Now, we have not quite yet met the targets off of the low from earlier this week. What day was that? Wednesday, the 7th of May. Those targets are 57.59 and 58.04. Now, I gave you timing for a low and price support that day. And since then, I've been able to give you setups, low, hit, held, bounce, continue to move up. We did hit, hold, and bounce and continue to move up there, but we came into that 618 and we failed. So that low has been taken out. Now we are testing support at around 57.59. And that will form a little two-step pattern here to continue this move up. That setup zone is going to be, let me see, I think that might be something there. Yeah, that's there we go. So right now we're on top of 56.59 to 61, which is a setup. But if we were to push through that, your two-step pattern is 56.34 to 40, which is a bullish two-step, of course. 34. Did I say 36? 34 to 40. And you know I like to round up if it needs to be rounded up. I did have timing for a high and price resistance when we came into that 618. Now what am I going to look for? Sorry, this is going to be a little bit longer video because I'm having to look at things while I'm running the video. So let's see if we can get some timing for a low now. Make sure my swings are correct. 12, 11, yep. All right, so we do have timing for a low. Here, let me fix this. We do have timing for a low, and I also need to put these high timing bars on here. I mean, low timing bars, sorry. All right, so that's your setup there on the ES 120-minute chart. Please take a screenshot of that if you need to, since those were not on my original snapshot. As far as the 10-minute chart is concerned, it looks like we did fail off that 236 to continue this move down. I will set up the side of the bears for you as soon as I am done with the video. As far as NQ 120-minute chart is concerned, I did give you timing for a high here along with that 786. We have hit, held, and failed. That timing for a high did kick in. Looks like we have a two-step that is forming 20,024 to 32. If you are looking to get bullish on NQ, that is the trend trade here. We do have a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. This is a two-step. You're going up, 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 two stairs down to come into price support. Let's see. I can't really see that level there, so you definitely can't see it. 20,053 to 56 is this next level. All right, and of course I will go ahead and look for timing for a low on NQ since we've made a lower low. And let me delete that. Those numbers are probably going to have to be adjusted, but I'll look at that in a minute. All right. Going just as fast as I possibly can. Yep, and we will have timing for a low on NQ also, so please be aware of that. Lots of timing bars. I will fool with the gray ones whenever I'm done. As far as NQ 10-minute chart is concerned, moving averages are on the side of the bears here. We did hit and hold that 236 and made a lower low there. I will set up the side of the bears for you as soon as I am done with the video. As far as SPX cash is concerned, okay, this is what I've been talking about. We are up to this cluster of resistance, 57.33 of 58. That has, I mean, we're not quite there yet. We're getting close. That includes that pink dotted line. What is that? The 200 SMA. All right. One thing we haven't been able to really super violate yet is that second target from the 21st of April setup that I gave you. Now, at the time, it was counter trend, to be fair, wasn't it? So, but it did hit hold, and we've met the targets from that. Now, we're still looking for the targets from Wednesday's low. And the first one there is 57.33. The second one is 57.76. Now, that first one happens to correlate with the cluster of resistance with the 200 simple in it. So, please be aware until we can get through that. we are still vulnerable to the downside. As far as ES daily is concerned, we have that resistance 57.76 to 84 that is correlating with that same zone on cash SPX. In addition to the fact that the targets from the 7th of May low are 57.59 and 58.04. So anywhere in that zone, 57.59 to 58.04, we can be vulnerable to the downside, including the fact that we're also still below the 200 simple. We're way below the 200 simple on this on ES. As far as NASDAQ cash is concerned, we have 3 of the moving averages on the side of the bulls here. We are up against the 200 simple. We have not been able to clear it yet. We're kind of testing it, pushing up against it, trying to, but we have not been able to clear it yet. I do have timing for a high, histogram timing for a high on the bottom for yesterday and today. Same thing on cash SPX in case I forgot to mention that. All right, I did have timing for a low on Wednesday for the bounce we got, outright timing. Now I'm looking at histogram timing. As far as NASDAQ futures are concerned, we have 3 of the moving averages on the side of the bulls here. We also have a cluster of resistance, 20,423 to 39. That includes the second target off of the 21st of April low. And we still haven't met the targets off of the low from Wednesday, the second one correlating with that 200 simple. As far as IWM is concerned, we have 3 of the moving averages on the side of the bulls now. I do like the idea of getting bullish on IWM, mainly because we don't have a whole lot in our way right now. Now we extended from the 6th of May low. Yes, because we've met the first target there. So I could see that we could have a pullback here, all right, to continue the move up. So if you do want to get bullish on IWM, I can definitely make the case for the bulls here. We don't have the 200 SMA for a very long time. It is correlating with that 217 area up there, which is pretty far away. So I like the idea of getting bullish on IWM. And I'll finish up this chart whenever I'm done, but there is some price support for you there. And I posted some on the 30-minute chart earlier also. Speaking of the 30-minute chart, we've met the target off of the 6th of May low, but you know, the moving averages are on the side of the bulls here, and we are getting a decent pullback. So 199 to 200, that's looking like a good area to get bullish if you see triggers or indicators to show you that the zone may hold. I did give you opportunities to get bullish on the 6th of May and the 8th of May this week on this time frame. On gold daily, all the moving averages are on the side of the bulls. We have had, I don't know what happened with my numbers from when I updated this morning, but they look very strange. There we go. We have had quite the pullback in this uptrend that the bounce that happened on the 1st of May off of support. But we do have some great support here. We've got symmetrical support, and then that 786 we've hit and held. It will be interesting to see if we can continue this move up to the larger swing targets at 35.91 and 36.95, and the smaller swing targets at 34.94 and 35.52. But if these indices keep going up, we could see gold fail at price resistance and continue the move down. As far as the 30-minute chart is concerned, right now it looks like that 30-minute chart is wanting to hold. It definitely held this morning. Let's see, and well, by the time it pulled back, those support levels weren't even good anymore. Let's see. So that will all need to be rerun, but if you did decide to get bullish, your targets on the upside are 33.50 and 33.57 from this swing. Moving averages have crossed back over to the side of the bulls, so your trend trade here is to get bullish. As far as crude daily is concerned, all the moving averages are on the side of the bears. If you decided to get short on the 23rd of April, we still have those targets in play at 51.90 and 48.37, but don't forget, we don't always make it to the targets. Sometimes we bounce from support and the move turns. Right now, I do have resistance for you, tradable resistance to short, 62.70 to 62.82 if you are looking to get bearish on crude. As far as the 30-minute chart is concerned, moving averages are on the side of the bulls here on the 30-minute chart. So I have set up the side of the bulls for you. And if that low is in place from this morning, targets from this swing will be 61.78 and 62.22. But don't forget, you have price resistance on the daily. So please pay attention to the daily and the 30. As far as NVIDIA daily is concerned, we have 3 of the moving averages on the side of the bulls here. So your trend trade is to get bullish, except for the fact that you are still below the 200 simple, and that's up there correlating with the 124.25 area. I'll give you a quick pullback here on the daily. Looks like your price support is anywhere from 110 to 115. As far as Tesla is concerned, zoom, zoom, zoom. We are going to the moon. I haven't been able to say that in a long time. We've met the first targets off of the lows from the 30th of April and 7th of May. Second targets are in the 308 to 10 area. We've also gotten above the 200 simple, so now all the moving averages are on the side of the bulls on Tesla. As far as Amazon daily is concerned, we have 3 of the moving averages back on the side of the bulls on Amazon. All right, good job, Amazon. And we also cleared some symmetrical resistance yesterday. What I'm looking for us to do now is get through that 196 to 200 area, get back over that 200 simple, and then I will feel a lot better about Amazon. As far as Apple daily is concerned, we have all the moving averages on the side of the bears here. It looks like we are failing from that symmetrical resistance at 201. If that high is in place from today and we continue this move down, your targets will be 191 and 188. All right, everybody, that's all I've got for you for today. I hope you have a great rest of the day and a fantastic weekend. If you are in the, once again, if you are in the Miami area, please let me know. Bruce and I will be at the Money Show next week. Email me, FibonacciPrincess@gmail.com. Be sure to follow me on X at TraderTammy1, and look for my YouTube channel. I am trying to start to do more videos. It's one of my things I'm going to do. And hey, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I hope you have a wonderful, very blessed weekend. I'll talk to all of you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.